What's good, Internet? My name is attackslug, and welcome back to my Let's Play of WWE SmackDown vs. Raw Season Mode. And yesterday was a gigantic pile of fails. Let's fix that today. I have a new moveset. I have a program here at No Mercy with a no DQ match. So let's get the damn thing done. Welcome to WWF No Mercy. Or, you know, this stuff here, which didn't actually happen at any point, but we're gonna pretend that it did. It happened. Just imagine it. Put it in your imagination and pretend that it happened. What about my big Mega Man? Oh, the Shane McMahon! Holy shit. The Shane McMahon elbow off the top through the table is... That's it, he's dead. Yeah, let's just pretend that all happened and not the giant Mega Man thing on my hand yesterday. Just ignore that. It was weird. And your No Mercy, Pyro. I think, aren't they bringing back No Mercy this year? Isn't that like a SmackDown pay-per-view? I think. I thought I read that somewhere, but I read a lot of things, and it's hard to keep track of all of them in my head at all times.
Welcome to the SmackDown pay-per-view No Mercy. One of the hottest rivalries in the WWE.
Feuds, Cole. Feuds.
Right here tonight, one way or the other.
You are correct, Michael Cole. Both superstars walked into the ring tonight with something to prove. But you can bet that only one of them is going to be able to walk out.
That crowd is hype as fuck. Elsewhere on this card, The Undertaker loses to Eddie. I had this match here with my manager, Rey Mysterio, which is alright, sure. And then your world title here is JBL versus Booker T. I never agreed to have my manager be Rey Mysterio. What the hell's with that? I mean, I did steal his entrance, obviously, but... Yeah, he's like, hey, dog, you stole my shit. Come on now. That's not cool. Get me a weapon, Rey Mysterio. This is a no DQ match, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure it is, anyway. I'm pretty sure that's what they said yesterday. Anyway, welcome to a fine Tuesday. We're gonna do things, obviously, it's a damn Tuesday. So, unfortunately, I didn't have my moveset situation sorted out yesterday. And also, I didn't understand the actual way that tag team matches work in this game. And I clearly botched that pretty hard. So, whoa there! Where's my manager? Chair! Chair! Oh. Did he say ECW? Yes, I think he did. ECW! ECW! This is going real bad. This is going real bad all of a sudden. Anyway, it is Tuesday. There is news to discuss. Obviously, Raw happened last night. Didn't watch it, although obviously people were like, hey, the thing you wanted to happen didn't happen, and that's kind of really annoying. I thought that was the most obvious thing in the world. And they didn't do the most obvious thing in the world, which sometimes in wrestling that's not the most surprising thing in the world, that they wouldn't do what was super obvious. Although, I think fans sometimes kind of will get on their case about doing the thing that is too obvious, but obvious isn't always bad. So, before I get into some Raw thoughts here, I did want to get into some of the news of the day. There we go. Boom! Back of the head. Tajiri stuff going on, even though he is officially gone now. They had that, he put out a thing yesterday, which was, I had discussed even before it happened, because there was some guy on Twitter saying it was going to happen. So, he seemed reliable enough, and so therefore I reported on that little bit of news. Anyway, gonna keep on doing it. Pop! Back of the head. Yeah. I want to get out of the ring to get a thing. But yes, news. Boom! Chair to the head. Shaq was discussing why that Mania match did not happen. And, surprise, surprise, WWE changing their mind a million times before the actual match went down is kind of the reason that didn't happen. Because according to Shaq, and you know, he could be lying, I don't know. So, Shake Up, he says that they originally pitched it as a one-on-one with the Big Show. It's a no DQ match, fuck you. They originally pitched it as one-on-one, and then Slug Sploder, and then they said it was going to be 3-on-3. And then he's like, you know what, forget it. Or no, they called it off after saying it was going to be 3-on-3. And then they called him back after he had made other plans. And were like, no, we actually want to do it now. And he's like, I already made other plans, F you. So that's kind of the thing there, is that they were indecisive on what they wanted to do, which, it's wrestling. They do so much stuff there last minute, or just without any real, plan in mind, that it is not surprising that their Mania plans changed like 18 times before it actually happened. So, that was, I guess, a breakdown on their end, which, considering how often that happens, is not entirely surprising. And speaking of things that didn't happen, according to Cody Rhodes, on some podcast, radio show, whatever, another slug floater. I kept that. According to Cody, one of the original plans, when the brand split was going to happen, was that he would be Stardust on one show and Cody on the other. And that's crazy, because that's just an order of magnitude more work each week, but it could have been amazing. That sounds like it could have been so good, because then you could have Cody and Stardust kind of feuding with each other on each show, but never actually obviously meeting because they're the same person. But you could have had both Cody and Stardust in the Rumble. You could have had them as two separate guys, which would have been hilarious. Which they did with Mankind a couple of years back, and I win that match. And there we go, another sweet victory for myself here on this show. I think I gotta change my damn t-shirt, but I'll get to that. But yeah, so apparently that all came down to one... Oh, not Rene Dupree! Where's Mysterio? Mysterio, supposed to be my... Oh, okay, sure, fine. I'll do it my damn self. Boom! On the chair. On the damn chair. Screw you both. I want bigger and better things. Anyway, the thing with Cody, it came down to one person having the veto, and we usually know when one person has the veto in wrestling, that one person is usually Vince McMahon, so sucks. Alright, when do I get my title shot against anybody? Oh, hello there. Who is this? Is this Sable? No, it's Stacy Keibler. Stacy Keibler.
Hey there. My contract with Raw is up after Survivor Series, and I'm looking for some new consulting opportunities.
I mean, I've already got 2 managers, but I could always use a third.
I'm looking for a superstar who's man enough for me to spend my time on, and you're at the top of the list. What do you say?
That sounds great. I'd love to spend time getting to know you better, or I'm not looking for... Who would say I'm not looking for a consultant right now? Who would say that, even though you already have 2? Obviously.
My consulting skills are only part of the package. I've got a lot of other assets that I think you'll appreciate.
Emphasis on ass, obviously.
Well, first we've got to see how this partnership is going to work out before we get too friendly.
So, no massage this time?
I want to see what you can do tonight.
Charlie Haas.
Charlie Haas.
Oh, yeah.
If he beats you, maybe he's the superstar I should get together with.
I don't see that happening. I've already beaten Charlie Haas. So,
Looks like Stacy might have just found herself a new client.
Ah, ridiculous.
Cole, everyone can use a little career advice from time to time. I've been thinking, maybe I could arrange for a little consultation with Stacy myself.
John Cena and Rico have defeated The Big Show and Chavo. Anyhow, moving on with the news, it seems like WCPW has reached some kind of a working relationship with both New Japan and Rev Pro. And that seems like a pretty big deal, for them anyway, to get, some legit talent, more easily from the indies. And again, anytime we get the indies cooperating on a larger scale, it is good for the health of the business, because you've only got one 800-pound gorilla in the room, and as soon as you can deal with that one, if you can get around that 800-pound behemoth in the room, then you'll be doing pretty good. So, best of luck to them in getting more talent, putting on better shows, etc., etc., because, the more good wrestling, the better. And Charlie Haas is putting up a fight here, even though I, number one, already beat him. What? That sucks. This sucks. This sucks. This sucks. This sucks. This sucks. Yeah, so more competition. Always better, even though Vince has a habit of trying to squash competition. Screw you, Charlie Haas. This is some nonsense, have a German suplex. Mr. World's Greatest Tag Team. Anyway, it seems like, from what I hear now, Crazy Steve, who has left TNA, he was part of, what was that? There's a group, and I can't think, Decay. I always get Decay and Sanity mixed up, but he was part of Decay, and he left TNA, and apparently, same Charlie Haas, what are you doing? Apparently has signed a deal with WWE. Now, what kind of deal that would be, I don't have any idea. Missed! Haven't really heard what that deal is. NXT, or trainer, or, you know, main roster, or, I don't know. None of that is very clear right now, but, you know, if there's anything that they're good at, it's taking talent who were perhaps misused or wasted in TNA and making them a much bigger deal in this business. Anyway, big old knee lift, big old Tajiri thing. No, I'm sorry, not that, but a pinfall. Anyway, I did want to get on to discussing some of the stuff from Raw that happened last night. Oh, come on now. 2 3/4. That was the longest 2 count to 3 count in the world. Alright, Raw. So, they didn't do Roman Reigns spearing Braun Strowman into the dumpster. And that is a shame. Because that seems like just the easiest spot in the world. You put a crash pad in the bottom of the dumpster, and you have it, you know, next to the stage, and oh no, there's Braun Strowman, oh no, there's Roman Reigns, and he totally just spears him into the, yeah, that makes all the sense in the world, and they didn't do that. Instead, what we got was, number one, Kalisto won that match. He kicked his feet out from under him, and Braun ended up in the dumpster feet first, and then obviously proceeded to freak the fuck out, and then put Kalisto in the dumpster, and then push it off the stage, which is obviously reminiscent of the New Age Outlaws, Cactus Jack, Mankind and Chainsaw Charlie got put in a dumpster and pushed off the stage by the New Age Outlaws back in the 90s. And the stage, back in the 90s, much higher. So, this one looked way less impressive because it fell like 3 feet. And I was like, what in the world is even happening here? So, that you know, it's a good idea, and, you know, I don't mind that they did it that way instead of doing it with Spear. But what's interesting is they actually kept Roman Reigns off this show entirely. I mean, you know, they had a video package, but he wasn't there to interact with Braun. This is the go-home show for the pay-per-view. So, as much as I give them shit for, you know, not properly having an injury be sold, which is supposed to be a serious injury, they totally did that. So I will give them props on doing that. But it's not going to mean a damn thing if you still have Roman Reigns win at the pay-per-view. You're still going to kind of, you know, stagnate the push of the monster Braun Strowman to have him lose to Roman again. But this does give a bit of a rub to Kalisto, as you can now say, hey, guess what? Kalisto totally beat Braun Strowman. And not a lot of guys have legit beat Braun Strowman in a one-on-one match. There's Roman. I think Seth he won by DQ that one time. But other than that, you know, there's not a lot of guys who can say, low blow, who could put that on their resume. So, whether or not this pushes Kalisto big when he eventually moves to the Cruiserweight division, possible. That is definitely a feather in his cap for his career at this stage. You know, they're trying to rebrand him and fuck you, Charlie Haas, screw you. No, it's not. It's Matt Hardy. Delete! What is Matt Hardy doing here? He's a Raw superstar.
What's he doing here on SmackDown?
He had a premonition.
Well, looks like he's taking Stacy back to Raw. Man, I was hoping we were able to spend a little more time looking at those unbelievable legs.
Relax, Taz. I will make you obsolete, Matt Hardy.
Look at this. They're beating the hell out of Hardy, and Stacy approves.
Sure.
I think that's Stacy's idea of a job interview.
We're the new world's greatest tag team. Myself and Charlie Haas. I don't know. Well, that was certainly something, and we'll find out if I continue to attempt to delete Matt Hardy tomorrow on this show. Thanks for watching. I'm attackslug. More videos every day, and I'll see you next time right here on this channel, and I'm out.